Mm, I heard booter and cooter. That is what I heard. Booter and cooter. Somebody is swinging both ways and you don't know it. You don't know it. What's up, y'all? It's me, Tori and God is coming in with a quick message. Like, dislike, subscribe, share, comment. It's all love here. It's all love here. Y'all know what I'm coming to do. I'm coming to bring the actual factuals, get you hip to what you already hip to, or hip you on to what may be hidden. Take what's relatable to your life circumstances and leave the rest. Please. No birth control methods were used. That's what the G said. Hmm. Your nephew. Your nephew. No birth control methods were used. Everything happens for a reason. It's plateaus and spiritual lessons and levels to this shit. It was already written. This can be for your nephew's growth. It's a blessing. Blesson. A blessing and a lesson, combined. It was written in stone, but don't trip. Don't trip, don't trip. You may be preparing a meal right now for your nephew, cooking, mixing ingredients and stuff, trying to get that belly full. There wasn't no birth control methods used, so we're going to see what this is. Somebody may have a baby on the way. Somebody may have a baby on the way. You're going to be a great uncle or a great auntie. Congratulations. The G said this is going to bring a bunch of growth to this young man's life. Because without these birth control methods used, it's some lessons that he is being taught most definitely because he's going to have a life to look after. This person is young. This young man is young. Late teens, early 20s is what I heard. Best love ever, too. Best love ever for this young man. Yeah, best love ever. Some new sexual activities was introduced to him. A different way of hunching, love making, having sex, doing it. They nose wide open. Your nephew can be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, or they can be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or you could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. They felt like this bond, but it was strong and it was worth exploring. They started off talking, talking on the phone, Snapchatting is what I heard, looking at one another's TikTok videos. Then they said, I want to dip my toes into that lake. I want to dip my toes into that lake. So, these no birth control methods that were used. This young man has contracted an STD. They don't even know it. They don't. They little pee. Yeah. They little pee. They've been paying attention to money too. They've been paying attention to money, so I feel like this nephew, your nephew, was out here doing some strange things from some change, and I'm not talking about sexual favors. They out here stealing, they out here robbing, is what I heard. Let's go on and get a handle on this nephew. It was a bunch of fucking smoke. They may smoke weed. They dealing with a karmic. But your nephew is in karmic form as well. They are. They about to gift you with something. It's gonna be a responsibility for you. It's gonna be a responsibility for you. They not on their right path. They not. GED is what I just heard. GED. This nephew may be in school getting a GED, or they may be at a charter school or something. I got this fire energy too. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. not really paying attention to this nephew of yours. They not. They not paying attention to this nephew. They're somewhere else creating a short term bond. This may be this person's mother or father. Yeah, they somewhere in a corrupt, phony, fake ass energy, and they feeling as though parental guidance is not the first one on the list. But they need to check that off. They need to check it off. That's what the G said. It's about to be some karma experience. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. It's gonna be strong too, right? Something is gonna end. Something is going to end. I feel as though your nephew has had this disease lying dormant in his body for a while and he didn't know it. He didn't know it, right? This best love ever is going to feel like they betrayed him. Again, you may be preparing a meal or cooking, mixing some ingredients for this young man. This young man could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. This person they deal with could be a water sign. They're not on the right path when it concerns money. Like I said, they out here wayward than a motherfucker, is what the G said. They selling drugs, they toting guns. They not taking the right steps out here in this matrix, right? They not on the path to increase, making anything happen. They wrapped up in this lover situation, and that's the only thing on their mind is some pity pat. That's the only thing. But right now, though, there may be a pregnancy involved as well. Take it where it resonates, but somebody most definitely did not use any birth control. And I feel as though the little pee is dripping, and he's not understanding why his pee is dripping. Mm. I'm not gonna take these. They said don't take them. That's what they just said. But he's not understanding why his pee is dripping. A lot of sadness is about to be introduced into your family life, right? This is going to be monumental too. This might be something that he can't get rid of, and he done passed it on. Mhm. What else? This person is a karmic. This is a karmic relationship that they are linked up with. It may be older than them too. Yeah, it may be older. They may be older than them too. And the G said it's about to be some divine intervention. It's divine intervention already taking place. They helping. They're helping. It's two people involved. Two people involved. And I feel as though, he done kind of pushed him to the side because he out here playing the field. Out here playing the field, taking risks. But the timing is wrong for that because his health is deteriorating. His reproductive health. And this instability is going to take him to a whole new territory if somebody don't help him change his path. Not only is he out here trying to get money in all the wrong ways, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to persevere through life, trying to get this money and keep up with the Joneses. He's looking at what his friends' family life is. He's looking at, how his friends' parents, are very influential in all the positive aspects of their lives. And he's wishing that he had that, right? He's wishing that he had that. Yeah, he's sweet on this young lady too. He is sweet on her. So there's been a disconnection in the family unit. There's been a big disconnection in the family unit. Family values are misaligned. Um, the parental figure is focused on love and relationships and not their offspring, is what I said. and it's what I see and it's what I heard. There's been no creativity in how to form these bonds that need to be formed. And that's due diligence right now. It needs to take place. It's about to be some violence. It is. And it's surrounded around love and money. This child is making a transition, maybe into manhood. This is a dark youth. This is a dark youth who needs to be managed. Yeah, they're trying to develop skills, trying to manifest money opportunities, and following their own rules. You know, this young masculine could have had a scholarship. They're reflecting on them not going to school, but now they're reflecting on the child as well. They are. They're reflecting on the child, but they want somebody else to care for them too. They do. They want somebody else to care for them, and they're a little jealous and envious. Looking at they woadies, they friends, they A1 day ones, and the family life that they have. Somebody is just strictly focused on money. That's that's what make them happy. That's this young man. This young man is dark. He is. He's dark. He has some emotional instability. Um, his mental is all over the place. Somebody's been reflecting though, right? Trying to shatter these illusions. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. Trying to shatter these illusions. Trying to make somebody see the light at the end of the tunnel and change their ways, but ain't nobody paying attention. Ain't nobody paying attention to these spiritual lessons. It's plateaus to this shit. This parental figure seems like they're up in their head and they're off on their own journey, right? And they have, I just heard children. Children. Not just this young man, but they have children. I'm right here at this. Could keep that thing on popping out on the floor. They said take it. So in the past, I feel as though this young man's father may have been in prison, so he didn't have any masculine energy around him, didn't have a father figure to show him the ropes, to make sure that he was going through the stages of life and being steered down the right path. The father is absent now, and I feel as though it's because of some shame or maybe some doubt as real as well. It's a lot of deception wrapped up around this father. This father caused a bunch of disappointment and delays, and he's a bit ashamed at this moment. He's a bit ashamed at this moment, and he's been in hermit mode. Father could be a earth sign, a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus, right? I feel like this father though, was trying to shape up, trying to shape up. This father sign is looking at the spiritual insight and trying to hone in on his spirituality, paying attention to a higher purpose, has went within. You know what I'm saying? A little bit frustrated too. This person could be a Gemini, air sign. They feel like they failed this mother and they feel like they failed this son. Could have been a divorce that was had between these parents from some stupidity. His father is really frustrated. Very frustrated, right? Trying to listen to his intuition and let spirit guide him. Oh, goodness. So, it's about to be an upheaval in his family's household. Because your nephew has been out here with a water sign, possible fire sign, and has created a family, trying to save money. It might be on a hush hush too, right? Somebody's trying to start entertaining. They're starting to entertain their emotions. They're in their head a lot, but they going back to the origin of where their frustration began, and this is this broken family unit. It's this broken family unit. His father, I just heard, he picks up the phone, he rides by, but he hasn't had the moxie or the strength to step up to the plate. This youngin, though, this youngin, this water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, they sweet on this nephew. They seduced him. They could be a little older, too. They offered the cookies to him, period, point blank. They may have deceived this young man, right? They deceived him, but what they don't understand is that this young man is really, he's a little off base. He's not thinking clearly. He feels left out. He feels left out. He feels as though his mother and his father doesn't love him, doesn't want to take the initiative to make sure that his life is secure, that his mental and emotional state is secure, or whether or not he has clothes on his back, shoes on his feet, food in his mouth. It's what I heard. This young man is feeling all types of ways. So, it's a lot of folks spreading gossip about this fire energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leos. A lot of malicious folk, men and women, trying to create some obstacles. This father, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, could be in prison or could have just got out of prison. Their health may be bad. Their health may be bad. It may have been some sort of accident that this father figure has had, and they're trying to save some money. They counting and saving, you know, but they got something to say. They've been off on the sidelines, but they got something to say right now. The G said intuition needs to be had. Somebody needs to be very instinctively correct about their next move. This water sign that this nephew was dealing with, if your nephew isn't a water sign, is very toxic, and they have been cheating. They've been trying to work their mojo, but it's not working because their friends and their other sexual lovers have dispersed sporadically. There's no love around them either, right? Somebody's soul is intact though. Somebody's soul is intact. Somebody is paying attention, very smart. Psychic abilities is what I heard. That's where their security is. Their soul is intact. Folk paying attention till they glow up. Beautiful soul, beautiful on the inside and the outside, knows about these earthy and spiritual aspects. Been trying to tell folk about these illusions, right? And the prosperity that has been snatched away in the past. It's a lot of jealousy and envy surrounding this person because they glow up, right? They're glow up. They're glowing. They're shining. It's like it's a blinding light. Folk can't even look at them. Don't even want to seek them out for the necessary talks that need to be had because they have a inside eye. They seeing through the bullshit is what the G said. 1957 on the clock. So, some bad luck. See bad luck. This nephew's whoopty whoop may lose the baby. I see lost baby. Somebody is going to the doctor or will be going to the doctor because their health is bad. Yeah, because their health is bad. Some sort of accident, right? It's a lot of betrayal, though. A lot of betrayal. Could be some sort of sexual reproductive illness that caused this miscarriage or will cause it. These young folk are in love and thinking that they're one another's soulmate, but there's no trust, no love, no honor, no loyalty, so therefore there's no abundance. This mother figure is having problems in love as well. hmm This mother figure may be attached to some dark magic too. I hate to say that, but they said black magic, the dirty bitch. And also has some addictions. I hear ecstasy, I hear weed, and I hear a bunch of liquor. Beware of deceit and avoid the bullshit. Sidestep blind acceptance of others because there's some bullshit on the table. It's about to be some endings. This family life is about to receive some bad news. It's already been a dissipation too, right? It's like they scattered to and fro. Somebody wears a uniform who is wrapped up in some negative energy. They may be in a new spot, but they restless at a new business or something. You know, I feel as though they have some hang-ups concerning this young man's father. They may have been engaged or something. That was their dream come true. They ain't been right since then. They felt as though that was their advantage. They felt as though that was their advantage. And the advantage, of being content and coming into a true honorable relationship. But something happened to where, this young man's father is ashamed. The G said don't take advice from anybody concerning this unless it is some actual factuals and they coming with nothing but high energy, high vibrating energy. So I feel as though whose ever nephew this is, you may be petite and small, light skinned, caramel, feminine. Those messages from your ancestors are kind of fuzzy, right? Somebody got on some multicolored boxers, but it's a feminine energy. You putting your passive income on a back burner too. That entrepreneurship. You being the head person in charge and grossing off your own business. You may be in your 20s. You got multiple job opportunities too. The G said, pray on it. Most High is in control. Your heavenly creator has this. Praise him and give some thanks. You may have on a hat right now, or you around somebody right now who loves to wear hats. Could be this masculine, this young masculine. This young masculine could be your brother too. Could be your brother. Could be somebody else's nephew. Somebody maybe got an auntie and a sister listening to this. That's good. Y'all need to get this young man. Somebody just shaved too. I don't know what body part, but you just shaved. Those are clues for you. Lacking in quantity or quality. Meager ass is what the G said. Once, twice, three times a damn cheater. That came out reverse. Somebody may. I see conception. but it's up in the air. It was reversed. But most definitely, this young man's mother and father have multiple children. The G said, learn from your failure and sharpen your skills. Stay focused, be realistic, and use a common sense approach. Somebody may be thinking about screwing too. This mother, though, she feeling like she royally fucked up with some type of bond that she just ran to and forsaked and has forsaken, excuse me, her children. The G said stop. The G said stop. There's a lot of gossip surrounding whoever has a keen sense on what's going on right here on this board in front of me. The mistakes that has been made with these children from conception, the G said, you know, these parental figures was out here dipping their toes in Lake Minnetonka. They have been lacking in quantity and quality for a while. Somebody just shaved. This young man can be your brother. Somebody wears a lot of hats, and the G's want you to know Most High is in control. Your Heavenly Father has this. You have multiple job opportunities. You're in your early 20s. This passive income, this entrepreneurship, the G said get back on that. You're wearing some boxers right now, but they're not yours. They're not yours. This can also be somebody's nephew. The G said these messages from your ancestors and spirit guides are a little fuzzy. They said we love you and they want you to please listen. This petite, small, short, feminine may be cooking right now, mixing some ingredients. The G said there wasn't no birth control methods used when this young man was out here doing his due. The father, it's about to be some divine intervention. His father is about to step up. I feel as though the father feels as though that this young man's mother is the best love that he ever had. But this young man is feeling the same way about this young lady that he went up in raw. Folk looking like these illusions that need to be broken. Whoever are bringing, some actual factuals to them, they feel like this person is toxic and can't be trusted. So, in the past, this mother and father, they had a Tina Marie and Rick James type of love, right? Everything happens for a reason, though. They were disconnected. I feel as though it was heinous. This mother could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This father could be an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. There's about to be some inner harmony restored because there's about to be a transition that's made. You're right. You're right. In the past, this father was foul as hell. I feel as though this father was in prison. They doubted their parental rights. They're very defensive and they fear even stepping up to the plate. But right now, they're overwhelmed and paranoid. Feel as though they're going to put shame on the back burner. This young man is not on his right path concerning money. He's out here doing all the wrong things to get money. There's about to be some karma that rolls right on in. There's about to be some karma that rolls right on in. This young woman that he's dealing with could be an age difference. This is a karmic attachment. It's a shit brick road. The G said, let the past be the past. Folk gonna be sad. It's gonna be some sorrow. I feel as though y'all need to cut that violence out, though. There's been a disconnection in this family. It has. Attitude newts need to be readjusted. They need to be readjusted. Somebody speak with their nephew or their brother because they need your help and they don't even know how to divulge this info. That was your message. See you.